Afternoon, everybody. Steve here from TeshCon USA, bringing you another installment of our tech tip. Today we're going to talk about OBA measurement. These are optical brighteners, optical brightening agents, which are sometimes included in paper stocks, and they are included in paper stocks in varying amounts. It's important to sometimes to know how much OBA is inside your paper stock, particularly if you're having color matching problems, trying to match a press sheet to a proof, something like that. So come on back and we're going to show you how it works. Okay, we're ready to go. I've got my SpectroDens 4 here in front of me. I'm going to put this into the OBA check mode. So I'm going to come down and go to my mode selector. I'm going to scroll down. I think it's at the bottom of the list. There it is, OBA check. I'm going to select it. And we're ready to go here. I've got kind of a commercial grade press sheet in front of me. I will measure this first and we'll see what we get. So I'm just going to measure the paper white. And you see I got a result here. It says a delta B star of 5.9. And it tells me that this is an OBA amount of moderate. It's a moderate amount of OBA. What's interesting is this is the delta B between the M1 measurement and an M2 measurement. So the device just took two measurements in both modes, the M1 mode, which has a defined amount of UV light in that measurement mode, and so we took a measurement, and then we also took one in the M2 mode where there's no UV light, right? That's the UV cut mode, what's sometimes called UV cut. So there's no UV in there, and we compare the difference between the two, the B star of both measurements, and that's how we can see how much UV component is inside the paper. The greater the difference, the more UV or the more OBA is inside the paper, and that's causing a bigger difference between the two measurements. So this stock was a moderate amount. I've got a couple other paper stocks here. I've got a signature, right? This is like some publication printing. It's a kind of a cheaper paper stock. You can kind of see it doesn't look as white even to the eye. So I'm going to guess that this has a lower amount of OBA component in it, and it looks like it does. It got a value of 2.9, and it tells me that the OBA is low on this paper. And I have one more paper type here. So this is a brochure for the TeshCon products, and these brochures, and typically like the cover of brochures, they have they're kind of made to be really nice bright white paper stocks, and they tend to have more OBA component. So let's take a measurement, and sure enough, I get a delta B of 6.3, and the rating is OBA high. So this has a higher amount of optical brighteners than the other two paper stocks we measured. Okay, everybody, we're back. We're back just to say goodbye here. This is the closing part of our tech tip. Today we talked about optical brightening agents and how they can be measured with our SpectroDens 4, and we will see you next time on TeshCon Tech Tip.